Hello there, people who have access to the internet and who are currently using it to watch this video. My name is Pun Food, or just Pun if you prefer. And I left you on a cliffhanger last time. We were in the middle of the catfish's maw. And I honestly just could not go any further into the dungeon because I was talking about how I thought the dungeon design for this dungeon was kind of eh. To some extent, I still think that a little. But as with most problems, I took some time to sort of think a bit more about whatever situation, whatever you want to call it, about the dungeon, and I just thought about how, that might not be the most justified, claim. I think the dungeon design is good. I'm just not that big a fan of the backtracking to get the hook shot. But now that we have it, we can do so much with it, zipping around to get chests. It's definitely a worthwhile upgrade, if not, I think, a little bit overrated by, some of the Zelda community, but I think that's more so just because of how iconic the hook shot is, and less of a, the hook shot's actually bad, I really just think that the hook shot, it gets a little, or at least when I first, joined, started getting into Zelda, I at least thought, hookshot was a little bit just not, I didn't get the appeal, but that's when I guess sort of didn't feel like, how could attaching to pegs be that useful? It rarely comes up. Well, that was just because I was playing a game, one of the few games that doesn't emphasize a hook shot or some sort of grappling hook item, right? Because otherwise, I mean, look at that. That's just very useful. In fact, I kind of recommend that this stays on as one of your items for the rest of the game. Anyway, before going up there, I think what we want to do is head over here. Because I think my main problem with this dungeon is not the backtracking to the front, because you're kind of right by where you need to go, but it's that there are items back here that you need to backtrack for that are, of course, not by the front. We'll go down that staircase in a minute. The big thing is we need to head over there and then back over here to come up this way. But I didn't go over here last time because we literally couldn't have done anything over here. I have the Pegasus boots. But now with the hook shot, we can get over to this chest and the 50 rupees inside. That's useful because I just spent a lot of my rupees on the bow, which it's important that we got the bow. But anyway, small key opens locked door. So we need to come over here. So it's just because there are small keys and we need the small keys. But this is nowhere near where the final skeleton guy is. I think it would have been much more impactful if they had the chest where it normally was supposed to be, over near the start of the dungeon, in the room where you fight him forth, a room past that where it's oops, I took the item, and you have to chase him throughout the dungeon, and the final fight happens in that room up there. I think that would have worked out better overall for just encouraging you to use the hook shot over in this area, because I remember when I first played this game, I got a little stuck here just because I was unsure of what I was supposed to be doing, because I wasn't by these hookshot areas, and I forgot there were chests over here I hadn't gotten yet. This one especially, I was how do I get this chest? But you need this chest, because it's the nightmare key. I also found it just a bit tedious to go down the underwater section here, because the underwater sections are just a tiny bit annoying. I feel like you can go faster. I guess it's because you can't use Pegasus boots, so can't go as fast, you know, through them. I don't know. Anyway, now that we have big key, small key, all that, we can head down this way and finally head down these stairs, which I didn't head down before because these just contributed to my confusion last time I was here. Because, oh, took out the cheap with a jump. Anyway, and that one as well. Okay, because of where this leads us. This leads us over here. Yes, there's more to do there, but we'll get there in a second. But this is like the end of the dungeon, and I got over here without even getting the hook shot before, because you can do that because of how the stair is positioned. And this, I think, caused me a lot of confusion as well, because I didn't fully understand how I somehow managed to get to like the end of the dungeon. I haven't been talking to these guys, but dive underwater. And that's where the hint to go underwater there, like, that's a pretty bad positioned hint, because, like, if you come here before, I guess it's okay. But still. Anyway, with that, we can get past that lock. And now there's another locked key. But we already have the nightmare key, so what's that about? Well, with the hook shot, you could more easily get back here. But this is also a way up over here. You're given arrows. You're gonna need them. And you're taken back to this room. Of course, outside of the door, which is there, but I came down here to extend this walkway. Anyway, that almost put me through another one-way door. And in here, I believe these are Goma. I believe. Can we use straight up just the hook shot? Yes. You can at least use the hook shot to stun them. Which is nice, but like, you know, I don't know that it invalidates the bow and arrow. What's the bow and arrow look like on these guys? If I don't miss my bow and arrow shots, that is. It doesn't seem like it's as beneficial as the hook shot, so I don't know why they give you arrows. Oh, and you can luckily stun them a bit earlier. So, we already have the nightmare key, and we got that from the owl statue telling us to torchlight beams, although we didn't wait for the owl statue to tell us that, we just kind of did it on our own. And we defeated the Goma, so what does this do for us? Why did we use a small key? For a fairy and a portal. I should have caught the fairy in the bottle. Oh well. Yeah. This just adds to the confusion. This mini-boss is entirely optional because you saw I guess if you're down here with the hook shot, it acts as a shortcut to get over here. Now that you have the hook shot, you can... That's why the arrows are engraved into the thing. But once you're up here, you wouldn't be able to get back over to that direction, so it's not like you can go get the nightmare key from this side, so you'd have to go around to the other side anyway. So, like, what's the point? You know, I feel like that's mainly why I got confused, that section. And that's why I didn't want to do that section all in the last part, because I was tired and such, and not in the best mindset. Anyway... This is the Nightmare's Lair, but yeah, the basic dungeon... I'm just going to show why I mainly don't like it. The basic dungeon path is go up to that stairs, which takes you up here. You go here to get a key, which you then use to go through this door. All this stuff doesn't have to be done yet, but you can go in here and get the beak. You know, you can't do much up here. You have to go up here, fight the guy, and then grab this thing, which doesn't have anything in it. If you're curious, you explore the stairs, which takes you over here, which then takes you down over this way into these stairs, which takes you here and shoots you out where you can't do anything. So you come back around, you have to push the block, you go up this way, you know, maybe you die. If you end up here, you have to remember this. You know, that's not a bad thing necessarily, but then when you come out, You then push the block, or maybe last time you went in here, but like if you came in there, then you go up here, and nothing's up here, right? Maybe you can infer that you need to go to the one with the 2, but still, like, you know, perhaps you push the block, you went this way, and then you push it again, and you go up here. You can't get any of these chests. You go up here, and you can't get through here because the guy isn't there. Maybe, I don't remember if you can get this if the guy doesn't spawn. But then you come down here, and you're stuck with the same, where do I go? You reload the room, maybe you go in there and you fight the guy, and maybe you remember, but that's a lot of backtracking. Then you have to go all the way back to the beginning, fight the guy here, you get the hook shot, you come through here, you know, you can go through there, and then, you know, what do they expect you to do? Well, maybe you come up here, you get this thing, you know, you come up here, you use the small key to open that, you open there, and you can get to the boss door, but without the key, which you can't get until you have the hook shot, it's useless. So, you know, you go back down the stairs, you come back out, you go back around, you know, now you just go get the key. But wait, because you spent the small key there, you need another one, which is going to be in one of these chests, I believe. So, on top of that, not only do you need to get that nightmare key now, but you also need to, you know, go up get these chests, which isn't too big of an ask, but it is just like task on top of task on top of task, you know, and backtracking all over the place. You know, at the very least, the Angler's Tunnel had a more clear backtracking, you know, backtracking list of stuff to do. Theoretically, you could use the flute and Mambo's tune to get back here and take the warp and get to the stairs, you know, right? But, like, it's basically, you know, it's kind of silly. But if you avoid the Goma room entirely, you can just grab this key and the nightmare key and come back down to these stairs and over here and just go through without ever fighting Goma. I think it's just kind of weird how it's laid out, but whatever. Let's go in. Enough rambling about how I think this might be one of the worst, I think maybe the worst design done. Oh, no, it's not the worst. It's just annoying. I would say my least favorite is probably still level 3 for design, level 2 for kind of... No, it's probably level 3. The Pegasus boots are like the saving grace, but after evaluating it's level 3, then probably level 2, then level 1, then... No, then level 2, then this level, then level 1, then level 4 probably. Level 1's pretty solid, but... I guess it's time to face down the nightmare. Enough rambling, blah blah blah. Oh, I didn't read it. He, I shall eat you. Something like, he's a nightmare. He's gonna eat us, I guess. And I guess he's gonna eat the wall, too. Because he is the slime eel. Make sure you have your hook shot equipped, and also jump over the spiky ball. With better... It stalls for a moment, I think, is the big issue whenever he's about to bite. So... I'm mistiming it every time because I'm worried about the spike ball. Okay, don't worry about the spike ball, just fish him out because it stops the spike ball from doing its spiky thing. Okay, missed it barely. Oh, don't pull out the ones with the inverted pupils versus eyes, because like that one I believe is just all spiky or like a bomb or something. Oh, I keep missing. Okay. Might need to actually pull out a fairy. You need to be further away. Okay. Alright, that's a good chunk of hits that I get to get in. And with the powered up tunic, you know, it's also like an insta-kill in like 3 cycles, which is pretty fast. Tisk, you don't seem to know what kind of island this is. It's like a snake, I guess. Kee-hee-hee! What a fool! Kee-hee-hee! Well, I remember on my first playthrough that fight was eerily tough. But now that I know that red is best tunic, and also by doing the color cave not last, because usually I would save the color dungeon for last. On most playthroughs, but by doing it right after this dungeon 3, I think it was actually, I get to take advantage of extra damage. Anyway, heart container, maximum number of hearts increased, life has been refilled. Cool. Anything else? No. Okay, cool. So, here's our next instrument of the sirens. The Wind Marimba. Shrine. The island's secret in the shrine. I guess we gotta go to some kind of shrine, but also we might want to consider just doing some more side quest type stuff. Cool. So the main thing I want to do in regards to like side quest type stuff is we now have the ability to fully finish the trading quest, as well as the hook shot opening up many new possibilities for us, for movement and just general stuff, I guess. Is this the right one, or is it the next one over? It is this one. Secret seashell? Or is this like detecting a secret seashell in the next house? Anyway, with the hibiscus, we can listen to the request, and we can trade it for a letter, the goat's letter, to give to Mr. Wright. Which, I don't know that we've been in Mr. Wright's house, but it's all the way up here. I think I avoided going into it just because there wasn't anything to do in there yet. We do have to come back to Animal Village, but I do want to quickly finish up. Let's see, it's up here. Nope. Now with the hook shot, we can actually finish this cave. I thought all you needed was the bow to finish the cave, but it's the hook shot that you really need. Hopefully the cave didn't completely reset. Like, hopefully it remembers. Well, actually, doesn't matter because we can still shoot it from there. So there we go. Oops, I need to reset my feather. Anyway, that's piece of heart number 19, I guess. I think that's how that works. Cool. Anyway, so then follow the path down and we can get out. I've been avoiding the pieces of power and like whatnot just because I feel like they're a waste of time to like grab and see a quick, you know, you got this, you know, and then get interrupted and like, Anyway, with this song, other things to do. Our next objective is somewhere. What do I want to do here? Did we unlock any new potential? I think we did, like, all this stuff. We can get here now that we have hookshot. Let's finish up the trading quest, I think, and also kind of see what's, around here that might require hookshot. I think I know of one place for certain that requires hookshot around here. And of course, it's in the forest. Specifically, the mysterious forest. And it's in this place, and it's a simple hook. No, not what I wanted to do. That's one of the problems of, like, being used to having a hook shot set, or, like, you know, having an item set somewhere, and then, like, switching up what item you have equipped there. I mean, you get used to it, but it's just not a conscious thing. Anyway, that should be number 20, because we would have +4, Or no, it would be +5 hearts on top of the +5, so 10. So yeah, that's number 20. Cool. There shouldn't be anything else to the mysterious forest. Yes, that's correct. The only really thing we have is Mr. Right up here, who we can now deliver the letter to. There doesn't seem to be any secret seashells in this house, I guess. But if we give him the letter... What's this? A letter for me? I'm so happy! And look, the letter came with a photograph. It's just a Princess Peach, like, stock image, I guess, you know. She's so beautiful. I must give you something for your trouble. Well, it looks like all I have is this broom. How'll that be? Fine. Alright, with the broom... But that photo is not of... He doesn't need to know. Anyway... With the broom, we can now use the thingamabob to teleport around again. The flute, I guess it would be. Ocarina. Is it known as a flute or an ocarina here? I don't know. We could head straight back there. I think it's more fun if we just head and do this first. There's still a lot to do. But... Oh. Secret shell that I didn't realize was here. Cool. Secret seashell, number 29, I guess. Out of 50 is pretty good. Now we can grab this thing, and now we have a fun little maze. Start here, go this way. So we follow that down, and go this way. We follow that across, and then go this way. We have to navigate around a stump, and enemies, then go this way. And, make sure we're lifting boxes, and then go this way. We have to lift this one so that we have space to grapple here. And then that one was right there, so we have to go up this way. And then go this way. And it's not that sign, don't confuse yourself, it's this one. Go this way. So we follow that down, and we go over here, and then it's go this way. Which leads us right to here, which is go this way. It's a lot of go this ways. And then go this way, so that's gonna be this sign here, which says go this way. And then that sign says go this way. And that leads us to this sign, which says go this way. We lift this, and then go this way. And that should... Ow. Take us to the final sign? Great, you did it! Your reward is this way. And there's our reward. So, the trick is, don't mess up. You have to follow the signs, because if you talk to a wrong sign, it will not lead you further, and it will say you failed start over, I believe. And I believe every time you want to enter, you might have to do the puzzle. Not really a puzzle, more of like a maze. How many rupees do I have? I think you need a certain amount of rupees before you can do this as well. I'd love to just get like a quick... I think I have enough. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's why I did all the signs as opposed to just talking to the last one, because it actually checks that you talk to all the signs before opening up. Anyway, it's Wart from Super Mario Bros. 2. I guess it's Mamu. I mean, Ribbit, Ribbit, I'm Mamu on vocals. But I don't need to tell you that, do I? Everybody knows me. Want to hang out and listen to us jam? For 300 rupees, we'll let you listen to a previously unreleased cut. What do you say? I'll pay. Alright. Okay. It's a frog song. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Looks like they're singing in round, too. I never noticed that before. But they sing in round. Huh. Pretty cool. You've been a wonderful audience. No encores, Croak. Alright. Well, that gets us our final ocarina tune and the Frog Song of Soul. It's a very moving tune. It can even liven up on living things. Play the song, you'll make everything around you feel more alive. Very interesting. So it is officially known as the ocarina. Anyway, let's use said ocarina to finish up our trading quest by heading to the animal village. Alright. Animal village, here we are. And I need to talk to you, Grandma Yahoo. Yahoo! Yahoo! A new broom? For me, it is, isn't it? Yes. And giving you the broom, you'll let us have the fishing hook. Fishing hook is pretty important. So then that leaves us with oh, we can also equip the hook shot, as opposed to, you know, the ocarina. Cool. You can use it to stun the bubs blobs and they won't electrocute you. Anyway, now with the fishing hook, I guess there are more secrets you could get, but with the fishing hook's main purpose is going under this bridge, and we will find... Is this the same fisherman from the village or a different one? I don't know. Anyway, better let me have it. I'll give you my next catch if you let me have it. Okay. Keep your eyes open and watch a pro at work. So, the fishing hook gets us a necklace? Lucky? Why does it do like the lucky? Why not just say lucky or like, you know, like to me I always thought it was supposed to be like a questioning like lucky, you know, but this one seems like a lucky, you know, but it I don't know, it doesn't fit right to me, but that just might be my own personal taste in vocabulary and, you know, pronunciation and grammar and such, and, you know, I prefer to speak in ye old medieval's tongue, you know. I don't know. Anyway. Ah, that's my necklace. Give it back. I'll give you a scale, as I said. You didn't say that yet because I forgot to talk to you before doing this. Oh well. Give. Alright. Promise you'll only take one. We will. Turn the necklace and got a scale of the mermaid's tail. How will you use this? Alright. And now she swims away. And we can now use the scale. I'm glad that they made the final bit of this trading quest like all in one area. But we can now use the scale down over here. Okay. That's a hermit crab, like, with a rock. Anyway. Up here, this owl statue says, secrets are like water when it comes to bridges. No clue what that means. Water when it comes to bridges underneath. So I guess it was saying dig. But, like, we kind of knew to dig. Most seashells are dig or headbutt with a tree or something. Anyway, take them out, and now this is how we use the mermaid scale. Put the missing scale in the mermaid statue. Because the mermaid that trading quest is required. Not for level 6, but just to access this mysterious underground room, which instead has... You got the magnifying lens. This will reveal many things you couldn't see before. I mean, it will. Like, does it reveal that underneath those boulders there were hearts? Maybe? What it's actually meant to reveal is that there were enemies here that are invisible. Neat. But, I guess we'll take a... we'll take more of a look into what the magnifying lens allows us to see. Stop shooting me. To what the magnifying lens allows us to see next time. But for now, my name has been and will be tomorrow, and the day after that, 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 and it always will be Pun Food. You know, I don't really have anything fun or witty to say at the end of the episode. In fact, I, completely forgot that I usually say something fun and witty at the end of the episode. And so I kind of just walked off down there, and I'm like, wait, what? Usually I say something fun and witty. Yeah, I really got nothing.